Hi, guys. Good morning. I hope everyone is doing fine. My name is Sharon Henry, Sweets of Sharon on YouTube, and I am just checking in to chat with you this morning live. Welcome to the channel. I haven't seen anybody yet, but I'm just gonna tell you what I want to talk about today. Guys, I'm still on the topic of just talking about what Donald Trump is going on with when it comes to the Cuban doctors. I hope you're hearing me okay. Okay. So anyway, um, it's in the news now that Marco Rubio is on his way to the Caribbean this week. And I think by Wednesday, he's going to be in Jamaica. Guys, it look like my battery is going. Um, yeah, so you know what? I know that in my heart, I still believe that we can depend on the Prime Minister of Jamaica to stand up against this bully ism where they want the Canadian, where they want, sorry, I'm always saying Canadian, where they want the Caribbean um, leaders to disassociate themselves from the Cuban doctors. But I just hope and pray that our Jamaican government is going to stand up against this. It's not easy, it's hard. I think it's going to hard for them. Let me turn on some more lights here. I think it's a little bit dark. Yeah. I think it's going to be hard, yeah, for them to say no, because of course their visas are really important to them, but we have to believe in them. I see one person in the chat with me. Just let me know who you are, and I will recognize you. And if you don't, hi and welcome. Yeah, so let's keep our fingers crossed. Those of you who agree with me that the Caribbean should stand up against this bully who want to dictate to us how we run our government. Because as I said in my previous video, the Cuban doctors are very, very important. Hi, Sonia. Welcome. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah, so as I said, I'm just talking about, the subject of the Cuban doctors. We standing up against Donald Trump's policy to keep the Cuban doctors in our countries. Because if we agree for them to go because we don't want our visas to be taken away, because that is is the criteria. If you keep on supporting them, we will take our visas from you. And I am still saying that our government do not need American visas. We need to wean ourselves off American dependency when it comes to that. Of course, America is the superpower of the world. We do depend on them directly or indirectly. We are a small nation. The Caribbean is small, and of course, we depend on them. But look at it this way: America should be our big brother. When it comes to war and all of that, we cannot defend ourselves. So America is there as our big brother to fight for us if there is any war or anything. But we are a sovereign nation. In the Caribbean countries, they are sovereign nations. Many of the Caribbean islands who were colonized by the Britain are stepping away from that. Jamaica, we're talking about. I'm not sure that Jamaica is completely stepped away from the colony of Britain, but we're on our way to doing that. We need to be self-sustainable, and because they know that we are dependent upon them, you know, upon their economy, they can tell us what they want us to do or what they want us not to do. We see what went on in Haiti and is still going on in Haiti. How the French were there, and for years, so many years, they were in Haiti, and now we see what Haiti has become when the France moved out and left them there. America, which is our closest superpower, went into Haiti, of course, and tried to set up their own government, but it isn't working. So we know that when America intervene in our politics, it does not work, you know. And so it is that Haiti is in the condition that it is in now, because America want to set up their own government in Haiti, their interim government in Haiti, and they did, and it did not work. And so it is overrun by thugs, and like a civil war is there now, so that is what is going on. And if they do that to Jamaica, the same thing is going to happen in Jamaica. So we should not allow such tyranny, um, even us, the little people, because sometimes there's not much we can do. We can talk and talk, but there's not much. Guys, excuse me a bit. Let me plug my battery in, because I think my battery is dying. Just give me a minute and I'll come back. Mm. All right, guys. I'm not an expert at this. I'm still learning. Because I attempted to do a live the other day, and my internet was giving me trouble. And let me plug in my. Just give me some time, guys. All right. So my battery is charging. Yeah. So we have to stand up. And if our government don't want to stand up, let us keep on talking about it and let them hear that we're talking about it and we are depending on them to be strong, you know. So basically that's my contention this morning, and I hope that when Marco Rubio, the Secretary of State, goes down to Jamaica, that the Jamaican Prime Minister, who is a very intelligent man, a very strong man, if he wants to be. But it's going to be dependent on what he wants from America, or if he's going to give up his visa, you know, for um, the Cuban doctors. Just like the Barbadian Prime Minister, my good lady, who said, oh, she would give up her visa. Not a problem. And she talked about how the Cuban doctors are not in Barbados, but she's standing up for that because she remember how instrumental they were when we had the pandemic. The pandemic. They were there in the Caribbean and also abroad. And so I don't know what this grudge is. I remember when Barack Obama came into power, Barack Obama was trying to build a friendship back with Cuba, because America has have Cuba on an embargo for many years, and Barack Obama was trying to build back the relationship. And when the guy took power, when Donald Trump took power, he said, no, we don't want to be any friends with them. You know, we want to keep them just like that. And he want to declare Cuba as a terrorist nation. For what I don't know, he want to put Cuba on the terrorist and to isolate Cuba. Hmm? As if they have not taken enough. Guantanamo Bay is taken by them, So they want to just annex everybody. I saw a news clip the other day where he was saying, oh, Canada is nasty. You brought the fight to Canada, saying you want Canada to be your 51st state. Hmm? A nation, a sovereign nation. You want to annex Canada. And because we are fighting back, our government is fighting back, you're calling us nasty, as if that's the only word you know, you know? So who care about what you think at this time when you're bringing the fight to people and people are fighting you back? And you're buddying up with Russia, of course, and you're talking about Cuba is a communist nation, and you're buddying up with Russia. Your biggest trading partner is China. What nation are those nations? So you think because you are big and bad, bigger than the small people in the West, you can do the same thing that Russia is doing, and you feel that it's okay when your country, America, is always having a cold war with Russia because they think that they are terror where they are, and you are doing the same. And that is the hypocrisy of America all the time. And as I said, I love the American people. It's not about the people, it's the politics. That is not good, you know. Um, I don't know where everybody is, but I'll keep talking. So guys, um, one of the things that I'm paying attention to, and one of the persons of the Caribbean that is making me proud again. I seem to forget the name of this Barbadian leader, this lady. Yeah, I know her name. I could search for her name, but I'm forgetting right now. She makes me proud. I am so proud of the lady, and she can hold a speech about how the Caribbean is so disrespected by America, and how much they want to take from us, and how they want to push us around, and we should be strong. So she's basically the prime minister of the Caribbean, right? And she is so respected, you know, by everyone because, as I always say, Jamaica is always looked upon to be the leader of the Caribbean. Remember in the days of Michael Manley, when Michael Manley used to stand up for hours to speak on the behalf of the Caribbean. And so they did not like him, you know, and so this lady reminds me of Michael Manley, who wanted to just build the Caribbean because they love their countries. It was not about money, and those times, we are poor countries, and those men used to want to build the Caribbean, right? And so I'm just behind her because she wants the Caribbean to be strong. And the other day she was talking and she said, gentlemen, and she said, I wish I could say ladies and gentlemen, because what she's basically saying, if more women, strong women, were leading or running the countries in the Caribbean, we would have better leadership. Mm-hmm. I think that's what she was alluding to. Yeah. So, guys, I'm not going to stop talk about this because I really, really, respect this lady. And as I said, I'm just hoping that when Marco Rubio go to Jamaica, that Jamaican Prime Minister will stand up against the tyranny in the West here. Stand up against it, because I feel that we need the Cuban doctors. They are help to us. And if I go over what I said, I remember how many of my family members were benefited from the fish. There was a program, and it's still in Jamaica, for people who are losing their eyesight, and get surgeries, to correct their eyesight. So let us stand up with Sister Mia Motley, her name is, stand up with her so that the Caribbean can be strong. Keep on calling her name, respect her, you know, be behind her. Because Andrew Holness, for me, I don't want to chat Jamaican politics so much. It's not about PMP or JLP. It's about the leader who leads. And for me, I don't see that kind of leadership in him. Some people would say he's doing a good job. The country, I go to Jamaica and I can say I'm not proud of the way Jamaica look compared to how Jamaica used to look. The pride, even the national pride of our country. We could be more developed. We could be more money need to be spent in our country, developing our infrastructure. Yes, roads, the highways are being developed, but the road that they call parochial roads, inland roads, we still have a way to go. Our bridges are in bad condition, and money is going into the country, guys. You know, that's why Mia Motley is saying that we have a vulnerable sector, and it's depending on America for tourism. It's not only Americans that are going to Jamaica. So we should fix our country and market our country that others can come, you know, and the locals can have money to go to the beaches, have access to the beaches to spend money. Jamaica is developing slowly, but too slow, you know. So we need to be strong. We need to take risk. Yeah. Because just like he's threatening Canada and yes, the tariff, they are yes, Sonia Motley. Yeah, Mia Motley. Yeah. I think I got her name right. Yeah, so just like how he's trying to annex Canada by and cripple Canada by tariffs, you know, he's serious. That can happen. Even Canada, he can, yeah, they can use their tariff and hurt Canada. But the government of Canada said we are standing up. And I admire the people of Canada. I said I'm gonna do a vlog in one of those supermarkets if they let you in Canada. They're kind of, when they see you with a camera coming into their establishment, I don't know how they would take it. I've never done it, but I could bring my camera and show you how they purposefully mark the merchandise that are American and Canadian. But what they do, they don't really mark the American product, but they mark the Canadian product with the maple leaf, so that when you go to shop, because they know that people are deliberately coming into the stores, standing at the shelves, looking, reading to see where this product is from, so that they can boycott the American products. So this is how serious the people of Canada is. It's a camaraderie. Everybody's coming together, solidarity to fight against this tyranny. Yeah, deliberately they're doing that. So if I'm gonna try to carry my camera to show you where when you go into Walmart, you can see Canadian butter, Canadian ice cream, Canadian flour, Canadian sugar with the maple leaf, and then they put the American goods aside because I mean it's business, right? And nobody wants their business to be closed. If you go to the liquor store, it's the same thing. But I think that he didn't think that this would happen, you know. I think Donald Trump has it in his head that, America is so big, America is so great that Anybody would just lie down and just take what they dish out because the American visa is so powerful, the American dollar is so powerful. Nobody wants to be deprived of it. Hey, if you see what is happening now, Canada is just cementing themselves into Europe with the European leaders and even China. They are coming together to stand up against America. And guys, I'm going to bring a little bit of Bible prophecy into it. I know a lot of people don't like to talk religion. They want to have keep religion private. But if you read the Bible, you go into Daniel and Revelation, you know, as you know, I'm a church lady. If you go into Daniel and Revelation, you will see the prophecy that America is really in Bible prophecy. Not only America alone, because North America is America and Canada. So these countries are in Bible prophecy as the lamb-like beast. So the mandate that they had, that they will take in refugees, and they will help people that are in war-torn countries, and that mandate has changed. And this man is the face of that change. But he's not the one who really implement the changes. These changes were coming because the Bible told you that America is going to change from a lamb to a lion. And all of the good things that people used to enjoy in America, see it in front of our eyes. America is taking back the goodies that they used to give. And mark you, it's a promise that they have made in their constitution to help others. But now they're rich because of people that came here and work and build the country. Now they don't need people anymore because they are big and bold and rich. The Bible talks about it. So now they think they don't need you anymore. So they want you to leave. His mandate, make America great again, is exactly what he's doing. But unfortunately, a lot of grassroots people who voted for him and this mandate, make America great again, probably they thought that okay, things are going to be easier for us. That is the way he put it. To make people think, okay, if you vote for me, I'm going to make your life better. So when people are voting, what they hear that their lives are going to be better, and they're not looking that it's gonna when it turned, say it's gonna take back money from countries that are manipulating America and blah blah blah. It sounds good to the people who don't know politics and who think that it's going to benefit them. But I have news for you. When the recession comes, because of this tariff that he's putting on the other countries, because all of the tax that is putting on the country, you are going to pay it, not the countries for per se that is putting the tax on. Tariffs is just for, okay, say Canada is sending steel there, Canada is going to pay more to ship their steel there. But you are the one who is going to pay the taxes. Us, we are the ones who are going to pay. So we who are poor are going to go to the supermarket and find that our grocery list, we're paying more for our grocery list. I was talking to a family member in the state, and they're saying that the price of eggs is enormous. And I believe eggs are one of the basic staple for people, for breakfast, people who have children who have to eat, you know. So when they impose these things, government impose these things, we are the ones who pay. But they don't care. When the country goes into a recession, guys, the poor pays and the rich gains. Because as I said in my previous video, when you lose your houses, when you lose your cars, they are the ones that you are losing them to. They are the one who are repossessing your cars. They are the one who are repossessing your houses. And then when they cool the recession down, they sell it back to you again. So it's called marginalization. They keep you poor. They keep you where they want you so you can depend on them. Canada is the same thing. I'm not saying that it doesn't happen in Canada. I'm just saying that it happens in big government. The poor always pays when these things happen. One of my encouragement is, you see, the other day when he took office, because the Iran, oh, we're gonna deport people back to where they're coming from. Listen, all of that noise that you saw, 2 days, and of course the ones that are easier to be deported, which are the criminals, they have criminal records. So that was easy. And the way in which he did it was bad. I see how they were shackling people, sending them all over the places back to, and all these things. What is happening now? Where is it? It's gone because they run on it and you have to make some noise, right? But trust me, you know what I think we're better off doing? All of us who are aliens, that's what they call us. Those of us who make a little bit of money, I think sit down and think about it. It's not a bad idea if we start setting up ourselves in our countries that we're from. I always talk about our climate. Thank you, my girl Sonia, for being here with me. It looks like it's me and you, but it's a live chat, and that's all right. You know, I think we should think of going back home and build something back home. You know, start to nest back home. Because honestly, me myself here, I don't want to be old in this country. So I'm making preparation. I'm making preparation to go back. So I encourage everybody, even if they're not going to stay, have an oasis where you come from. Not true. Have an oasis where you come from, man. That when the attack collapse, as my mom would say, start, you can have somewhere to run, go and cool off. You know, we know that healthcare is easier where we are in Canada. I'm not too sure about America because I know that they don't have universal healthcare. But in Canada here, healthcare is good for now. And what a lot of returning residents in Canada do, they buy their homes in Jamaica and they travel back when they want to come for their health care. Thank God some people are not terminally ill. For those who just need basic health care, like their yearly checkup, they can come back and forth every 6 months or every year to do their daily checkup. Some people, they don't even bother come anymore because their meds are shipped to them. It's getting better, you know. So we can make plans too and go back and build our countries. The other day when the panic was on, when he was deporting the people, I made a video to encourage people who are sent back to Jamaica, say, hey, that's your country. That's where you come from. You went there to make a better life. It did not work out. Go back and start over. You know, I saw this YouTube guy, with this old man. He was in America all of his life. I think his name was Byron. I was watching the guy, and he went back with nothing, with a little plastic bag. I don't even know what he brought back in the plastic bag, but he didn't have anywhere to sleep. And a young Jamaican YouTuber, where he was staying, staying at a guy's house. The guy was abroad and he was staying at the guy's house. And he called the guy abroad and asked him to if he could give Byron, I think his name was, somewhere to sleep. And trust me, Jamaican people who watch the guy's channel donated, blanket and food and a mattress, and quick time. The guy was set up at a comfortable place to sleep. You this is the commandery of Jamaican people, man. This is the spirit of Jamaican people. So all you hear him kicking ass over there. He has 4 years. 4 years nowadays is not long, and you don't know who is gonna come after him, what they're gonna say. It's always the Republican and the Democrats. So let's see how this is gonna play out. I don't think I want to stay much more longer in this live. So thank you guys, whether you're watching behind the scene or you're gonna watch the afterplay. Thank you, Sonia, my girl, for watching. Sonia, my birthday is coming around. Yeah, I'm gonna be the big 6. Yeah. And I gave Mr. Henry your message. And when I told him, he said, "Oh, tell my girl thanks, man." But he's always watching you. Yep. So, all right. Peace out, everyone. Have a blessed day. And we will chat again. All right. So I'm going to end the stream now. Bye.